drips in a venomous tone. Forest breathing like a beast unknown. Branches crack like spine get thrown. Predators land, this ain't your home. Cloaked in shadow, shimmering skin. Thermal vision cut deep within. Heartbeat drums in a crimson din. Hunt begins with the dark god's grin. Clicking echoes through hollow bark. Ancient language ignites the spark. A laser trace leaves a glowing mark. Death gets signed in the forest dark. Monsters lurking with teeth like knives. Born from curses and broken lives. Eyes like coals, they devour the night. But now they're prey in the hunter's sight. Infrared paints the world in flame. Every pulse got the tagged out name. No escape from the cosmic game. Predators hunt, they don't feel pain. Net gets cast, hear the creature scream. Spine gets snapped like a brittle dream. Blood runs black in the silver beam. Nightmare folds in the violent gleam. Drums of war in the chest plate pound. Alien code and the clicks resound. Every monster gets tracked and found. King of hunters, no mercy crown. No mercy crown. Wolf-like house from the curse below. Skinwalker shift in a twisted show. But plasma burns with a savage glow. Turning myths into ash and snow. Claws collide in a brutal clash. Trees explode in a fiery flash. Bone and armor and sinew crash. Jungle turns to a burning ash. Mask light flicker, a silent grin. Trophy taken, they carve the skin. Mark of honor where wars begin. Only death decides who will win. Moon turns red like a bleeding eye. Forest echoes with something's cry. But the hunters don't question why. They just stalk, they don't testify. Beast goes down with the final roar. Skull gets claimed like a sacred lore. Hunt eternal forevermore. Blood writes truth in the ancient war. Dawn don't come where they choose to roam. Earth's just ground, not a place called home. Every hunt is a stepping stone to prove the strongest. Stand alone. Stand alone. Stand alone. Fog rolls low where the dead things creep. Roots run deep where the shadows sleep. Something wakes that was buried deep. Now the hunters rise from the keep. Drop from orbit with silent grace. Blades like moons in a hidden face. Jungle turns to a hunting space. Every life is a test to chase. Click code rhythm, a savage hymn. Ancient rites on a violent whim. Vision cuts through the night so dim. Every monster grows cold and grim. Crawlers hiss in the rotting leaves. Whisper curses through twisted trees. But the hunters don't beg or plead. They just harvest with deadly ease. Thermal light show a glowing vein. Every heartbeat becomes a chain. Lock on target, release the pain. Plasma storms like a burning rain. Massive titan with horns of bone. Steps like thunder, a deathful tone. But the hunter stands all alone. Fears a thing they have never known. like he's fearing the god. Bodies of legends now laid in the shroud. Hunters stand tall, never kneel, never nod. Smoke still rises from plasma and flame. Echoes of terror still call out the name. Every fallen beast just part of the game. Victory carved in the ritual frame. Skulls of the mud now lifted with pride. Fangs of the ancient, the terror they hide. Cryptids and monsters once ruling the night now hang as trophies in a cold alien light. Claws of a beast, spine of a fiend. Horn of a demon that once reigned supreme. All of it taken, collected and clean, turned into relics of hunters' regime. Clicking like thunder, a language of kings, marking the worthy through blood-etched rings. Each trophy bound to the glory it brings. Echo of death in the silence it sings. From the ground as the engines ignite, ships pierce the sky through the veil of the night. Forests grow small as they fade out of sight, leaving them behind, only ash in the fright. Inside the vessel, the chamber awaits, walls lined with skulls of the conquered and great. Each one a story of violence and fate, proof of ascension. The strong dominate, masses leviathans, creatures unknown. Skulls now reduced into ornaments shown. Predators sit on a cold dying throne, surrounded by death that they once overthrown. Ritual flames in the circular hall, symbols ignite on the ancient stone wall. Blood of the hunted now answers the call. Power absorbed as the conquered all fall. One lifts the skull with the reverent gaze, eyes glow brighter in crimson lit haze. This is the path to the infinite maze, eternal hunt in the endless dark phase. No words are spoken, no mercy is shown, only the strong get the legend full grown. Universe wide, but this truth is well known. Weakness gets buried, the hunters have flown. Stars in reflection on armor that gleams, engines now hum like mechanical dreams. Every hunt echoes through infinite streams. Reality bends at the edge of extreme. From world to world it will carry the flame. Different the pride, but the hunt is the same. Each skull collected adds weight to their name. Infinite war in a blood-drinking game now. Now they ascend past the edge of the sky, leaving behind every scream, every cry. Only one truth in the void drifting by. Hunter be hunted, no living denied.